So my name is Hugh Chappell. I'm a serial entrepreneur turned advisor and angel investor. My career started originally way back in 1979 with Apple Computer. When Apple was a startup, I had 2 jobs before I then plucked up the courage to start my own business. I founded trustedreviews.com and then a couple of years later bittech.net. I sold Trust Reviews to IPC Media, who are owned by Time Warner, in October 2007, and then 1 year later I sold BitTech to Dennis Publishing. When you do generally run your life through work, you don't have any hobbies or any interests. And might I say this, that being at home all day annoying my wife and vice versa, I don't think is an option. My wife was used to me working, so I realised very quickly I need to do something. No, I did not have 6 months off. Yes, I did buy myself a bigger house. I had a nice one already anyway. And yes, I did buy myself a stupid car and a few other things. But actually you realise those things, in my case, I had nice cars before, I had a nice house anyway, so kind of more of the same wasn't really, that's not the reason I sold my company. I absolutely loved being able to make decisions. I was never afraid to make them. I wanted to make them. Now, as an angel investor, you cannot make those decisions because you're investing in people and they've got to make the decisions. If I invest, I want a return. So I look at this in a very serious way. The vast majority I look at, I reject for many reasons. Sometimes I don't like the people. Maybe they don't like me. It's a two-way relationship. Sometimes I just think they're lacking some of the most critical aspects. I see a lot of people wanting to start tech businesses, but don't know how to do the tech. And that's very worrying. Sometimes the most critical aspects of the business are missing. But one thing I do know is that I can't jump into the captain's seat. I can't fly the plane. I know that is pointless. But there are times when I want to grab the controls. The first thing I'm going to say to people is do not rush. When you've sold your business and you've got cash in the bank, I have seen people rush into a new role. Whatever you decide to do next, test it, see if you like it. If it involves risking money, just be careful. Get to know the people around you a bit better. If you've genuinely been working very, very long hours and you've not had time for your family or your friends, get to know them. I got to know my family a bit better. I got to know my friends a bit better. The most satisfying part of being a business angel. When you sell a business, you've had success and you're about to try something new. And I think all of us fear failure. We're all driven, we're all passionate. We've had success. Maybe it's one business. In my case, it was 2. But when you take the next conveyor belt, there's always a fear. There's always a worry. Can I do this again? Was I lucky? We talk about luck. There's a saying, isn't there? The harder you work, the luckier you are. And in my case, I worked incredibly hard.